All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
What is that? 19! 55! Hey, keep it up, keep it up!
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Gurley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Mike Mitchell coming up from the secondary to make the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 50, it's Watson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Dancing to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They try right side here. Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off inside the 5. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Run. Check.
And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll score! Touchdown, Eagles! Deshaun Watson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Is it bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Mayfield on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line.
And the Jets, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the Sticks moving.
And able to work his way down to the 16. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
From the 16, Mayfield, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And Allen's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ping.
Mayfield with it once more toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss, second down now. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
What's that? 19. Mike's 56. Hey, 24. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. You must be.
Watson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Watson. Flush to his right. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yard.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Eagles 14, Jets nothing.
Now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Mayfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good. 180. Squeeze, double.
First down, Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Run. Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but now it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. He is going to find Hill here. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's Watson. It's caught by Jackson. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw is Watson. And the grab by Croft. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll go again with Sanders, and they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Let's go, baby.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And able to complete it to Moreau. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
He was taken down by Ruben Foster. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
56 to Mike. 56 is 54.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Mike 56. Mike 56. Trump. This, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. On first down, Watson. Catch made, it's Moreau. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Watson looks to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Kamale Correa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. To throw, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Xavier Williams able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. After the sack on first down, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made. No grounding. Watson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Mark 56. Alert. 56.
Throwing now, Watson. Fighting through pressure. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Sheldon Richardson coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Watson now to throw. It's complete to Jeremy Curley. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team.
And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Set, 19.
Check 56. Oh, you got deep?
And they take a knee. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed, this type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Philadelphia, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest. Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in the city. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, fuck the opposition, man. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Big numbers, 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Well, presto, if you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more presto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. That's a big skin when he stretch your distance. I'm talking if you 100,000 yards, you just on your fifth, man. Run it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me, cause her like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counted, that's a big number.
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asked you my name, huh? Ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like a made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support me. Living up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Putting live from the winning side. Never try, keep a different vibe. You down the ride, never tired. You will never know. You ain't never tried. Run it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coupes. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just look the spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You see that? On my hips, real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the